Hello there, welcome back to Simon's Shed and welcome to another review video. However, this is not just any old review video, this is quite a special one. It is the N-Gauge Pendolino Class 390 from Revolution Trains and manufactured by Rapido. You may remember quite a while ago now, back in early 2015, there was a Kickstarter to try and fund a Virgin Pendolino in N-Gauge, and I did a video on that and put my money down. However, it didn't quite reach the Kickstarter goal, so that Kickstarter didn't go ahead. So they didn't take the money, and to be honest, I spent the money on something else, and they did later announce that they were going to go and carry on sort of regardless and build the model anyway, because they'd had quite a lot of interest. Well, when we open this up, we will see exactly how they did. So, if the Kickstarter didn't go ahead, how do I have in my hands this very special model? Well, Christopher Guys, one of my subscribers, has bought this and very kindly sent it to me for the purposes of this video. So a huge thanks to Christopher, and yeah, let's have a look, as I say, at this very special train. Starting with the box, which is very nicely presented. We've got some instructions and some parts diagrams, but let's get straight in to this. Wow. So yeah, this is very special, not only for the train itself, the livery. Let's take a look at one of the power cars. I'm scared to touch it. I'm being very careful because it's obviously not mine, but this is the Poppy livery with the British Legion and the Poppy there. We will remember them. On the front there, my great-granddad fought in the Great War and died in the Battle of the Somme, so yeah, we will remember them. And that's a very special livery, and not only is it special because of that, but as you can see, we've got the two end cars and we've got the three coaches, but there is another box, and inside the other box we have six more coaches. Wow. So we've got an 11 car Pendolino, and it doesn't stop there. Christopher bought the light bar kit to go with this, and he's fitted that, so it's got light bars fitted, and last but not least, it's DCC fitted and it's DCC sound. So yeah, wow, what a model. We'll have a bit more of a look in just a moment, but let's get the paperwork out of the way as quickly as we can, because I'm excited to have a look at the model more than anything. Now, guess what? I'm not an expert on Pendolinos, but this is obviously the different sort of coaches. That's obviously the power car coach and a different type of coach. The manual, I did have a brief flick through before, it looks really good. So yeah, we've got a list of the sounds which we'll try out, and yeah, here we go, look, a bit about the prototype and the history. Yeah, they've really gone to town to make it sort of prototypical, and from the brief glimpse I've had of the details in the livery, it does look fantastic. And yeah, there's quite a lot about where the Pendolinos run and the history and how to look after it, and various parts we've got. So and even the formations. The one we're looking at today down here, the 11 car Poppylino livery, and it'll be on address DCC address 3, which we'll sort out shortly. But I think that's enough of that. I think what we need to do is have a closer look. So let's start at the beginning with car A. This is a DMSO, and it's obviously, wow, it's quite a weight to it. So it's, I believe both of the end cars are powered, and we have a special type of connector here. So you can see underneath we've got some detail, which is good to see, even though actually when it's on the track you won't see it. But it's really shows the lengths they've gone to. I believe you can actually open up the front if you want to represent it sort of being dragged by another loco. You can open up the panel here, and hopefully I can get it to focus nicely, because we've got a really nice livery and a lot of detail. It really does look stunning. Really fine printing on the labels over here. Let's have a look at the DMRF. I did briefly try and figure out what these letters all stood for, but I couldn't actually find anything. So if you do know, let me know in the comments. So we've got a slightly different setup here, where we've got 1 there, which presumably is the start of first class. So we have the MS coach, which, yeah, is this one here. And helpfully, it even tells you which way around to face the coaches. So it's going to be quite difficult for me to get this wrong when I set it up on the track. We've got car C is a different type, which is a PTS MRB. Of course, this has got the pantograph on the roof, and I just tried off camera very gingerly. You can actually pose the pantograph, but that's modelled in really fine detail. We've got a TS, if this is coach E, which it is. And we can see we've got different detailing on the roof again. And basically they've just modelled it as prototypically as they could. And then we've got another MS, and then we have a TSP. So the main difference being this roof detail by the looks of it. Don't know if you can see the seating detail inside. It's probably not coming across. on camera, but it's there. And even the detail on the end is really, really high quality. We have an MF, which, if this is G, yep, car G, and H is a PTF. And then we have another MF and the final driving coach. So this is H. Oh, H is another pantograph car. And this one is a PTF. So we've got the second pantograph car here. If I just tilt the camera over there, we can see all 11 cars. Okay, so quick word on the couplers. We've got cars J and H here, both pointing the correct way. And the couplers are not ones I've seen before, but are obviously very important in terms of carrying the power throughout the whole train. Because you can see here we've got pickups on all the wheels, and obviously that relates to the light bars as well. So I have very carefully tried it on the floor, and they just push together and click like that, and you can see how close the coupling is. And then you just lift this one up a little bit to release it. I think we're ready. I think we need to get it on the track and run her in. So I was just putting the coaches on the track, and something cool happened. There we go. We have lights. And if I can get the wheels on the track properly, they should stay on. There we go. Right, 1 down, 10 to go. We're on the track. All 11 cars, look at that. Pretty impressive. So we've got the carriage lights on. I think we'll sort of combine showing you the sounds and running in. So let's give it a try. So this is the startup sound. We have brake dump, doors, we have compressor, we have some that only apply when moving, obviously, like sort of flange squeal. We've got a whistle to signal a dispatch whistle, and we've got a signal from the guard to the driver. Welcome announcement. That's pretty good. Anything else? Sanders. We have a toilet announcement.
Toilet door locked. Please don't flush nappies, sanitary towels, towels,
Okay.
old clothes, unpaid bills, junk mail, your ex's sweater, boots, kids, or goldfish down this toilet.
Did he say goldfish? I think we have uncoupling and coupling. That's 18. Detonators. That might be a... when it's moving and you drive over a detonator, I guess. Emergency step deploy. That's a rail joint. So, I think it's time to get her moving So you can see the slow speed running is really good there. I mean, with all these coaches, all with pickups on, the running is absolutely flawless in terms of the, you know, it's never cut out at all. I've not seen the light bars flicker at all. So that side of it's really, really good. But she's had about 45 minutes in each direction now. Sort of slow and medium-ish, varying the pace. So I think she's ready for a high-speed run. So, to sum up then, an absolutely stunning model on so many levels. You know, it's the first model that came out of Revolution Trains. It's a full-on 11-car Pendolino. It has the DCC sound option. And it's just an incredibly accurate and impressive model. And thanks once again to Christopher for sending her in. She'll be safe at the Severn Valley, and I'll send her back. But yeah, for now, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you soon.